President, I rise today to make a statement on the report from the inquiry into the state education system in Victoria by the Legislative Council Legal and Social Issues Committee, which was tabled on the 15th of October. As a member of that inquiry, Deputy Chair of that inquiry, it was a great opportunity to be out, and I know with many other members of the committee who are in the chamber today, to spend time in Melbourne but also in regional Victoria talking to a wide range of people about our education system. It's very clear that Victoria is indeed the education state, home to some of the best schools in the nation. We've got some of the highest attendance rates for government schools in the nation, and I'm proud to have a number of great schools, a large number of great schools in the Southern Metropolitan region. I was recently down at Beaumaris Primary School talking to the new principal, David Tapp, about the work that he's doing in his school to help better support that school and the students there improve their teaching and learning outcomes, and the scaffolding that he's putting in, the evidence and data-led approach he's taking, the explicit approach that he's taking to teaching and learning in that school, and I think it's got great years ahead. What the inquiry found and what the report shows is that overall Victorian schools, in particular Victorian schools in literacy, are doing particularly well. We are a top performer nationally in reading and writing, and our performance of our students in literacy has consistently improved since 2015, with Victorian primary school students achieving nation-leading results in reading and writing. Whilst we do have NAPLAN results that overall are at the top benchmarked around the country, they also show that there are elements within that need extra help. Many, particularly those from some marginalised and disadvantaged groups, need extra support. Currently about 25% of students require further help in reading and literacy. And there are around 30% of students, Victorian students, not being proficient according to the evidence that was presented to us. That's why during the course of the inquiry we were very pleased, well, I was very pleased, and I think the fellow members of the committee welcomed it in the final report, that the government, the Education Minister, Deputy Premier, announced that the state government was introducing a rollout of a consistent approach to the teaching of structured and synthetic phonics in Victoria's primary schools. Because we know, and we had such strong evidence led before the parliamentary inquiry replicated in this report, that the best way to teach kids reading is through an explicit approach, through a structured and synthetic phonics-based approach, teaching kids how to decode, spell and comprehend, not just guess based on pictures or context. That was the evidence the committee heard. The government, the minister, has announced that we're going to roll that approach out to all Victorian government schools starting from next year. But of course we can't expect major change to happen without guidance and support, and so that's what the state government is doing to support the rollout of this new phonics approach in our schools. Structured support to both help that transition for the students, but also more importantly from the teachers, and help address those workloads. The Minister has recently announced the Phonics Plus program, which includes the first round of lesson plans that include the 25 minutes of daily and explicit phonics as laid out earlier in this year. This program has been developed in consultation with teachers and school leaders and is a comprehensive resource package which includes teaching on handwriting fluency and dictation. It will make it easier for schools to implement the new approach to provide more support to our teachers to make sure that what we are delivering to our students will help retain Victoria's position as a leader in literacy in the country and deliver the best outcomes for our children. Last week, the Minister, Deputy Premier, was at VCOS announcing refreshed vision for the education state that puts excellence in every school at its core. This Labor government is a passionate supporter of our government schools, is a passionate supporter about improving outcomes in our education system, and the future is very bright for Victoria's government schools.